morning to you all. Respected dignitaries, Chief Guest Professor L.K. Nath, Vice Chancellor, Dibrugarh University, Guest of Honor, Dr. Manas Kumar Sharma, Executive Director, Medicine Manager Cell, All India Limited, and Director E&E Designate, All India Limited. Guest speaker, Mr. Prasanto Borkapati, Resident Chief Executive, All India Limited, Duliajan. Guest of Honor, Mrs. Sujata Oza, Dr. S.N. Vishwanath, Professor Kalpana Deka Polita, Head Department of Applied Geology, Dibrugarh University, faculty members of Department of Applied Geology, family members of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath, research scholars, students, and my dear friends. A warm welcome to you all to today's program, that is Dr. S.N. Vishwanath Memorial Endowment Award Ceremony. This is an award in the name of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath, which is a merit term, means scholarship. The scholarship was started in the year 2013, and from then onwards, every year, one deserving student receives this scholarship. Now, may I now request our chief guest, may I request you all to raise for the university. Thank you all. May I now request Ms. Malobika Bora to felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Professor L.K. Nath, Vice Chancellor, Dibrugarh University. Thank you, Malobika. Thank you, sir. Now I request Ms. Pallavi Borkapati to felicitate our guest speaker, Mr. Prakanta Borkapati, Resident Chief Executive, All India Limited. Now I request Dr. Himanta Borgohain to felicitate our guest of honor, Dr. Manas Kumar Sharma, Executive Director, All India Limited. Now I request Dr. Gitartha Datta to felicitate our guest of honor, Mrs. Sujata Oja, daughter of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath. I request Ms. Pallavi again to felicitate the family member of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath, Mr. Sarad Oja, son-in-law of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath. Thank you, Pallavi. And also the family we have with us a family member, the grandson and granddaughter of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath. I request Pallavi to felicitate them. Ms. Rakhi Oja, granddaughter, and Mr. Bikram Oja, grandson. Thank you, Malabika, and thank you, Pallavi. May I now request our chief guest, Professor L. Kenneth, Vice Chancellor of Dibrugarh University, Dibrugarh, to present a welcome address.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Sri Prashanta Borkapati, Resident Chief Executive, All India Limited, Liaison, Dr. Manas Kumar Sharma, ED, Basin Manager, All India Limited, Liaison, Sri Sarad Oza, son-in-law of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath, and Mrs. Sujata Oza, daughter of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath, Professor Majumdar, Professor Datta, Professor K.D. Kolita, and all other faculty members of this Department of Applied Geology, Dibrugarh University, other faculty members of this department, research scholars, and students. I extend my warm welcomes to all of you to this program of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath Memorial Endowment Award organized by this department today. And this award function, we will be going to that award which has been instituted by the family members of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath 10-12 years back, probably it is in 2012. And I am very much pleased to be present here in this program. This award has been instituted by wife of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath, Mrs. Usha Vishwanath, and other family members. And every year, this is being awarded to one deserving students of third semester MSc. This year, Mrs. Sujata Vishwanath and Sujata Oza, and Sharad Oza, they have come long way from Bangalore to award this, to deliver this award to our students. And the deserving students, two students for two different academic sessions are Mr. Dimple Gogoi, MSc third semester 2020, and Ms. Mustafiza Nasrin, MSc third semester 2021. I congratulate them on their achievement and wish that they will inspire a lot by this award to do much better in the rest of their career. We too, as a member of Dibrugarh University family, feel much proud on their achievement. Dr. S.N. Vishwanath was the legendary of Oil India Limited. He joined in Assam Oil Company Limited at Digboi in 1957. Later he joined in Oil India Limited, where he served in the Geological, Planning and Technical Management Department till his retirement as General Manager Operation in 1986. He had many special characters, and he was a famous writer too and wrote several books. He was doctorate in geology and he wrote his thesis in French language. During his tenure, Oil India Limited has developed much. We are very much thankful to the Oil India Limited for their constant support to this department and as a whole to this university, and hope that this bonding will last forever. Also, I wish that our research scholars and the faculty members will not leave any stone unturned to fulfill the expectation of Oil India Limited in terms of research scheme, research outcome of the various projects which are offered by the Oil India Limited. At last but not the least, I extend my sincere thanks to our honorable guests for coming here on this particular program, and I offer my thanks to the organizer of this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So our next agenda is the lightning of the lamp as a tribute to Dr. S.N. Vishwanath. So I invite our chief guest, guest speaker, guest of honor, family members of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath and the head Department of Applied Geology for lightning of the lamp. Thank you, one and all. Now I request Ms. Pallavi Borkakoti to speak about the life of Dr. S.N. Biswanath. A warm welcome and a hearty good morning to everyone present here. I take this privilege to share a glimpse of late Dr. S.N. Biswanath's life, journey, achievements and contribution to the society. Dr. S.N. Biswanath was one of the eminent and finest geoscientists the country ever had. He was a rare individual with a scientific temper and a quick wit. Dr. Biswanath was born on 28 October 1928 in Visakhapatnam. He had a brilliant educational career, completing his BSc from Loyola College, Chennai, and MSc in Geology from Andhra University, Valtaire, and standing first throughout. Meanwhile, he had acquired proficiency in French, and this combined with his outstanding academic credentials secured him a French government scholarship to pursue his higher education. He was in University of Nancy from 1951 to 1955, from where he got his doctorate of science in geology as well as mastery in French language. On his return to India in 1955, he worked for a brief period in steel industry Rourkela. But shortly thereafter, in early 1957, he joined the Assam Oil Company AOC Digboy in its geological department. In 1962, when Oil India Limited was created to take over the field activities of Assam Oil Company, his services were transferred to Oil India Limited Duliajan, where he served in the geological, planning and technical management departments. With a few years in the corporate office of Delhi till his retirement as a general manager operation in 1986, Dr. Biswanath's knowledge and contribution to the oil industries of Northeast India, and especially in the field of geoscience, was immense. Even after his retirement, to the end of his days, and when the oil industries in India celebrated its centenary, he was commissioned to produce a book to commemorate the event by recording 100 years of its history. His first book, titled 100 Years of Oil, is one of the few books by an Indian author in the British Council Library. This was a monumental piece of authorship and widely acclaimed in India and abroad. Post-retirement, Dr. Biswanath has written 4 books on petroleum industry, and his last book was Summons to Greatness. Besides this, he was inducted to various committees, including one to set up an oil museum in Assam. He has also worked closely with Geological Survey of India. His immense contribution to the industry enabled him to remain in touch with the contemporary and new generations of oil technocrats alike who are inspired by his work till today. He led a long and illustrious life. He survived with his wife, Usha Biswanath, and 2 daughters, Shraddha and Sujata, and only son, Shekhar, who sadly passed away in 2008. His years of association with the oil industry of Assam, coupled with his flair for writing, empowered him with the special ability to alive the colorful history of oil. His 30 years of dedicated service give inspiration and direction to the present generations who are in the field of geoscience as well as oil industry till today. With this, I want to conclude my speech. It's very tough to conclude about such an eminent personality in few words, but I tried my best. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pallavi, for highlighting beautifully the journey of Dr. S.N. Biswanath. Dr. S.N. Biswanath Endowment Award Ceremony is a scholarship which is a means cum merit scholarship, and every year since 2013 one student availed this scholarship. Till now we have already awarded 7 scholarships, and today 2 students will avail this scholarship. Mr. Dimple Gogoi, who already passed out from our department from the year 2000, and Ms. Mustafiza Nasrim, she is a MSc third semester student from the year 2021. This scholarship contains rupees of 10,000 and a certificate. Now I request Mr. Dimple Gogoi and Mustafiza Nasrin to come forward to the dais to receive the award. I request Mrs. Sujata Oza to present the award. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dimple and Mustafiza. Now I request ma'am to share her words with us.
Good morning, eminent members and dear students, research scholars. I am here today to represent my mother actually because she instituted this award. And, this was actually from the book that he had written. She just mentioned that he had written 4 books. The last book that was written, he wasn't around when it was printed. It was finally ready. So the proceeds from that book is what we put into for the scholarship. And what little I would like to say actually is that he would be extremely happy that the students today are really taking his love for the subject forward, and I don't need to mention anything about his love for the subject because all of you already know about it, and I think Dr. Manas would be able to give you a detailed lecture on that aspect. He's also would have been extremely happy here today seeing the progress of the entire university. I was just relating with some of the members today how as a child when I used to come to university, I used to only see shacks and small buildings, and it wasn't something, and it was to be very far away from the main Dibrugarh town at that time. Now it is still in the same location, but it is not so far away. Also we've become that much older, so we look at things differently. But the university itself has such a wonderful charm. It draws me back. This is my 3rd visit already, and I love coming for this mainly because of his love for the university, of his affection for the subject geology, and something that would have been very proud and very happy to see how the subject is really gaining so much interest, and very important not just for the oil industry, for of course his love was oil, but for any other area of geology also. And I'm very glad that I've had this opportunity for the 3rd time round to be able to be present, to hand it over to very promising young research students who will take this forward in the best possible way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Mr. Dimple Gogoi and Ms. Mustafiza Nasrin to share their feelings with us. Dimple.
Good afternoon, respected Vice Chancellor Sir, respected HOD Madam, and respected professors, and respected late Dr. S. N. Vishwanath Sir, family members, and my junior and all the staff, faculty members. First of all, we, the Department of Applied Geology, are very grateful for the late Dr. S.N. Vishwanath sir's family members for choosing our department to give such an honorable award. And they come every year from in a long journey to here to give us this honorable award. I'm very glad on it. And in my best, I'm selected for the award. I'm very glad for it, and I would like to thank HOD Madam and my classmates for this. And this award inspires me a lot. And this award is best birthday gift today for me. Thank you.
A very good afternoon to each and everyone present here. Myself, Mustafiza Nasreen of 3rd semester. I am pursuing my master's degree in the Department of Applied Geology, Dibrugarh University. Honorable Chief Guest Professor L.K. Nath Sir, Vice Chancellor of Dibrugarh University, Guest of Honor Mrs. Sujata Ojha Madam and Mr. Sarad Ojha Sir, and Dr. Manas Kumar Sharma Sir, Executive Director of Oil India Limited, and today's guest speaker Mr. Prasant Borkagati Sir. Honorable President of today's event, Professor Dilip Majumdar Sir, Honorable Dean Faculty of Arts, Science and Energy, Professor M.N. Datta Sir, Head of the Department of Applied Geology, Dibrugarh University, Professor Kalpana Deka Kalita Madam, and all of our respected professors of the Department of Applied Geology, Dibrugarh University, and all my dear batchmates and juniors. I want to show my huge respect to all present over here. Firstly, I would like to appreciate all the jury members for choosing me eligible for Dr. S.N. Vishwanath Memorial Endowment Award. This scholarship is extremely important to me because it will allow me to continue to pursue my academic goals. It is not even enough to show my thankfulness and honors in words. Thank you so much for recognizing my potentiality, and I also thank my batchmates for recognizing my name. Thank you.
Thank you, Dimple, and we wish you a happy birthday, and thank you, Mustafiza. We are honored to have us with our guest of honor, Dr. Manas Kumar Sharma, Executive Director, Basin Manager Self, Oil India Limited. He is an alumni of our department, 1988 to 1999, and very recently he is elected as Director, Exploration and Development of Oil India Limited. We are very much happy, sir, and proud of you, sir, and we extend our heartiest congratulations to you, sir. So I invite you to share your thoughts and ideas.
Respected Vice Chancellor Dr. L.K. Nath, President Chief Executive Mr. Prasant Borkagati, family members of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath. Actually, I am one of the family member of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath, because by virtue of my association, as I really stand over here, I really feel privileged to be associated with Dr. S.N. Vishwanath's Memorial Endowment Award, because my first interaction with him goes back to my days in university, when he was being invited by Dr. S.K. Dr. Sir, and we had a field trip to one of the outcrop sections. Outcrop sections, I don't need to explain to anyone here, but then it is the Delhi Ghat River section where he took us. And the way he speaks, the way he written the book, the same is the language by which he explains geology. So I'm really touched, and I really feel proud to be associated with this function. And actually, his contribution to this department or in Northeast is immense, in the sense he has come all the way from Visakhapatnam to join Oil India Limited, the Assam Oil Company, and then he took over when we stuck oil in the Assam Shelf, which was actually turning point from during those days. Never ever people used to think that even oil can be found in a plain area like Upper Assam Valley. No, there is an imagination during those days that only hilly part contains hydrocarbon, and you have to drill on a hilltop to find oil. So this has a turning point, and it goes back to pre-World War days when we, as a Oil India, carried out first seismic survey and structure, and also a gravity magnetic survey. You, all the students will be knowing this. So during that time, actually, this Nargotia High was discovered. And then, unfortunately, World War broke out, and then there was a big pause. Everyone is busy in war, and then after the war, actually, that first well was drilled, and then that has the turning point, and then the extensive operation, extensive activity has taken place in this part of the country. So with these few words, and then I would like to thank each and everyone for inviting me and be associated to this function. And I also feel privileged to be associated with family member of Dr. S.N. Vishwanath. So with this little word, and I just like to convey that to the students actually, that with my little knowledge, little association, if you find anything, any help or anything where I can at least guide you through, it may not be a job in Oil India Limited, but for sure it will be geology. So I am there. You can approach me, and then we talk about geology, long talk, and then you find a better job, better geologist in return. Thank you so much. With this little work, I thank you University for growing me to this level. I owe a lot to this department. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request our head, Professor Kalpana Deka Kolita Madam, to present a congratulation message to our guest of honor, Dr. Manas Kumar Sharma.
This is a surprise.
Already, Dr. Ratamali Masari has mentioned about his recent selection, and already she has mentioned that he is our alumni, and we are very proud of him. Our hearts are filled with immense happiness for his selection, and we wish him many more achievements and success in future life and good health.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Our today's guest speaker is Mr. Prasanto Borkapoti, Resident Chief Executive, Oil India Limited, Duliajan. Mr. Prasanto Borkapoti joined Oil India Limited as an executive trainee in 1986 in a civil engineering department in Duliajan. He is from Dumduma, Tinsukia district, and did his schooling from Sainik School, Gwalpara, and has acquired his engineering degree in civil from Regional Engineering College, Calicut. Mr. Borkapoti served the civil engineering department in various capacities and became a senior engineer in 1991. Later, he served as the senior public relation officer in the Department of Public Relations Department until 2006, when he took over the position of senior manager in the same department. In 2012, he was transferred to the Employee Public Relation Department as the head. He was promoted to the position of Chief General Manager in the Administration Department on February 12, 2018. He was then promoted to position of Executive Director, Human Resource and Administrations on January 1, 2019 until April 30, 2021. Sir has the reputation of having worked with diverse communities at the grassroots level and has remained actively associated with various organizations and institutions. Known for his visionary leadership with sound technical knowledge and amicable persona, he practices active learning and believes in developing learning strategies. He relies on analytical thinking, emotional intelligence, and ideation for resolution of complex problems. May I now request Sir for his lecture.
Thank you for those kind words. I think I don't deserve them, but anyway, thank you so much. Respected Professor L.K. Sir, the Vice Chancellor of Dibrugarh University, my good friend Dr. Manas Sharma, who is alumni of this department, and he's rightly said that he is the Director Exploration Development Designate for the company now. He's going to the Oil Board of Directors. Sujata, whom I had spoken to a few days back, or a month back, I think she was planning for her trip. Mr. Ojha, my senior faculty members, and my young friends. It's an honor and a privilege for me to come and speak to all of you. But I have a confession to make. I'm not a geoscientist for sure, but I always envy geoscientists because they do very good jobs. In fact, the entire company depends on them. For the future of this company will depend on the core competence of our geoscientific group. And I can very proudly say that Manas Sharma, a good friend of mine, has been doing commendably well in this front. Well, having neither excellence to weigh thoughts nor measure words, I pour them all right out just as they are, both the chaff and the grain together. Keep what is worth keeping, and then with a breath of kindness blow the rest away. Rightly said, I started my career in Oil India way back in 1986 when Dr. Viswanathan was is just almost hanging off his boots. I met him for a few months. His amazing personality, I considered him to be a philosopher and a guide. He was too senior to be a friend of mine at that point of time, excepting for the fact that I had a lot of regards for him. And today I'm really touched with a kind of an expression. Post when I spoke to Usha ma'am, she was instrumental in starting a small school in Duliajan called the Tiny Tots School. By the name sounds, it's all for the young kids in the campus. And both Sujata and Mr. Ojha has been extremely good, extremely kind. They've traveled all the way. I think hats off to this family for all the courage and the deep-rooted convictions that they have for this university in particular in the field of the studies Dr. Viswanathan used to push through and used to always encourage. I'd like to express my deep sense of gratitude to Usha ma'am, to the entire family members for the deep-rooted convictions in them that they wanted to contribute something very good for the team. I think it's amazing, and I'm touched by this gesture of them. Coming to Dibrugarh University, we definitely have plans of drawing up long-term associations with the university. We already had some, but we need to really further strengthen this. We are just having a chat before coming to this meeting. We are thinking in terms of having an incubation center here, or the center of excellence, so that we are at par with any of the best universities in India. In fact, the university which I was referring to, where Dr. Viswanathan has passed out, is considered to be one of the best in the country as of now. I also happened to come across a few very senior professors from Benares Indian University. One of them happened to be the father-in-law of our ex-director Exploration Development. I didn't have the opportunity to speak to him directly, but whatever feelers that has come in the process, I'm sure we should also really open up our thought processes and try to raise this university and especially this department to the global standards, which I'm hopeful and I'm confident because of the faculties that we have here And all the support from our company is assured. We'd like to see more of young geoscientists coming to this forum, coming and taking up this profession. But don't just limit your thought process to joining Oil India or ONGC. There are much bigger things that you can do. Get into serious research. There are a lot that you can do. I'm amazed with the kind of work that you often come across. Now, the last 2 decades have really witnessed a lot of challenges. All of you must have seen. While on one hand, we had a COVID scare, then on the other hand, you find that globalization and networking and communication has gone into an all-time high. Never before in the history of the company, I think we could have so much of technology in front of us. There is a very high rate of obsolescence. Today, in fact, I was just discussing with Manas while we were traveling. This artificial intelligence and machine learning concepts, the way it has come in reservoir simulation studies, I'm sure. Please take the advantage of this and get in. Don't just merely confine to the whatever your book says. Your books only gives you certain ideas. For taking those ideation into place, you need to really aggressively work, pursue, and there are a lot you can do. Because of the kind of background all of you hail from, I'm sure you have those deep-rooted convictions in you that we want to make a difference, that you must do it. We can only provide the environment to you. This reminds me of the story of Lao Tse, who once said, there is a tree hidden in every acorn. The planter does not guide the seed as to what it should become. It grows on its own. He only merely puts some water and clean the weeds. So given the right atmosphere, it could grow up to a massive oak tree. As I could see it, all of you could do really wonders. Believe in me. That's the kind of a conviction that I see in your eyes. Please do not shy away from what is happening. There's a huge changes that is coming in terms of technology. You should make best use of the best technology for the fit for purpose ways. You can really bring in a lot of changes. I assure you, from Oil India, we'll go all out to support this institution, which have built and which has gained strength with time in all its ways, and especially for a subject like applied geology, which will have immense significance and immense contribution in furthering the goals and objectives of the company. I always say that I'm not being a very good orator, but I just put across a few random thoughts, which could be. I also like a little bit of a personification. You know what personification is all about? That's giving humanly qualities to things of nature. So you need to look at a bouquet of flowers that you have in your hand. You have chrysanthemums, you have marigolds, you have whatnot. So they all try to vie with each other in terms of the color, size, and splendor. So you are one of those bouquets that I would like to present before you. For all the qualities that you have, give your best shot in life, and I'm sure I would always like to see you to be a very successful young man and woman when you join the industries. You must have seen the river Brahmaputra. It originates from some lofty peaks in the Himalayas. Have you seen this? I'm sure you're from Dibrugarh, you must have seen this. It flows majestically, hallowing all the places it touches, showering benediction to all, till it becomes one with a large, limitless, infinite ocean. Yet can you ever think of denying the contributions made by relatively small rivers, rivulets, or even streams? I think hundreds of the small rivers join their hands together to set the Brahmaputra going. And it's applicable to every river in this world. So is the river, so is the human thought. It's given to a few, infinitesimally few lofty heads to be sure, from whom the ideas that moved the world give a push to the mankind. So my dear children, you are those small rivulets and the streams which can contribute a lot to furthering the growth of mankind in this country. I wish you all the best. Thank you for the opportunity to really come and speak to all of you. I'm amazed with the kind of participation that you all have. I express my deep sense of gratitude to the family of Dr. Viswanathan. What they've been doing is commendably high. It's something very rich and rare. It's something very rich and rare. We will contribute to support this university for sure. We'll contribute to grow together for sure. And in times to come, we'd like to see more of you coming and joining Oil India. I accord a warm welcome to you to come and join us at the next, after you graduate from this school. With these few words, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. We are also very much honored and privileged to have you, sir, with us today, despite of your busy schedule and for your lecture. So as a token of love, thanks and gratitude, we would like to present a memento from the Applied Geology family. I request our head, Professor Kalpana Deka-Kolita ma'am, to present the memento to sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now I request ma'am to sum up the program.
Respected Professor L.K. Nath sir, our Vice Chancellor, Mr. Prakhanto Borkakuti, President Chief Executive Oil India Limited, Mrs. Sujata Oza and Mr. Sharad Oza, Dr. Manav Kumar Sharma, our faculty members and my dear students. First, I would like to thank Mr. Borkakuti for accepting our invitation to grace the occasion of S.N. Biswanath Memorial Endowment Award. And for his knowledge, I just want to share something about our department, because since the inception of this department in 1970, we have been maintaining a very cordial relationship with Oil India Limited. They have been sponsoring our KDM chair and has been sponsoring many research projects in industry-academia interface. Its Faculty of Art Sciences and Energy, it was established in 1970, and Professor S.K. Basu Malik was the founder head of this department. We are offering 2 courses, MSc in Applied Geology and MSc, 3 years MSc Tech in Applied Geophysics, then PhD, and we have our contributions in teaching other departments as petroleum technology, petroleum engineering, geography, and we have an interdisciplinary program, Brahmaputra Studies, where history, economics, applied geology, political science and other departments are involved. This KDM chair has been sponsored by Oil India Limited Duliajan in 1993, and since the inception of the chair, already 12 projects have been completed, and we are trying our best to contribute in the field of palinostratigraphy, sedimentology, clay mineralogy in parts of oil field areas of Upper Assam Basin, then geomorphological studies, application of remote sensing in hydrocarbon projects like this. And since Mr. Borkakuti has mentioned about the artificial machine learning, we are happy to share that we have a faculty who has done his PhD from Stanford University, and he is specialized in reservoir geophysics and artificial machine learning. These are the research projects sponsored by Oil India Limited to our department. Oil was discovered in 1859 by E.L. Drake in Pennsylvania, USA, and our own Digboy oil field was discovered in 1869, and this department was established in 1970 to produce human resources to fulfill the need of oil industries. And I'm happy to share that we are generating human resources for ONGC, oil and other oil companies. We have lot many geoscientists in Oil India Limited. We have some scholarship from ONGCL and NHPC. We are careful to preserve our Mother Earth, and in collaboration with Oil India Limited, we launched the program Green Good Deeds, कुछ हरे भरे काम अपनी धरती के नाम. in our department, which is a program launched by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. And Dr. Manas Sharma and Mr. Tridib Hazarika joined this program along with Mr. Sunil Puri, Basin Manager, ONGCL. We are thankful to Mrs. Usha Biswanath. We don't have words to express our thanks and gratitude for selecting our department to institute this fellowship, which is nearest to the Oil India Limited, because Dr. Biswanath, he rendered his services till his retirement in Oil India Limited, and their family has selected our department for this endowment award. We, the Department of Applied Geology, and as a whole the Dibrugarh University, will remain grateful to them always. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I extend my thanks to Dr. Manav Kumar Sarma for being here and graced this occasion, and congratulations to him. And I extend my heartiest thanks to the administration of Dibrugarh University for allowing and sponsoring the event and extending all administrative support. And we tried our best to make this event a successful one. So, we all the members are grateful to all of you. Thanks.